Wait, low key though, this one looks hella good. I haven't watched
Hacker,
Doctor
please.
Insanity in a minute. All right, let me watch this Doctor Insanity, and then we gonna game after. Daughter finds mother's decapitated body in the backyard. By the gods.
How you doing? Is Martha here?
She's
Oh, let me
probably
see.
at her boyfriend's house.
30 days ago, 53-year-old David Callahan killed his girlfriend, Martha, and buried her body in his own backyard. David thinks he's gotten away with his horrific crime. Martha was
Says video
mentally
unavailable.
ill. had
Yo, stop
few
spoiling. Yo,
friends,
if you've
and
seen it, stop
no
spoiling.
one
Stop
was
spoiling. I've
supposed
seen
to
niggas in
come
the
looking
TikTok
for
spoiling.
her. Martha's daughter, Kim,
Yo, I need TikTok
was the
mods, bro.
only person concerned about her mother's
Wait, type me if you want
whereabouts.
TikTok mods. I removed some mods
I
yesterday, so I have more space to add more
He
today.
has told her before, if I'm
But
gonna get
you have to
your
be
ass,
following me to
and
get
nobody's
mod, by
ever
the way.
gonna fight you.
Like, I
What's
literally
your
can't
concern?
add you if you're not.
That
AJ, I added
Kim
you.
thinks
Which
David
you're not
had
following me,
something
never
to
mind.
do with her mother's disappearance.
Baby on.
But with no proof of
Yo, I get restricted as soon as I say. Yo, no, TikTok actually be silencing me, bro. Nah, bro, yo, TikTok. Oh my gosh, yo, TikTok be silencing me, y'all. Yo, pull up to the purple app. I don't want to get banned. Pull up to the purple app. Twitch.tv/Fova. You might get, if you pull up to the purple app, I'm going to trust you to give you mod for the next TikTok stream. I stream on TikTok every day, but I'm going to keep streaming on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Fova, man. Pull up. I have to end this. Don't you, man. No, it's not a fake restricted method. They actually do be restricting me. But it's because it's for unoriginal content. It's for unoriginal content.
time. Officers don't believe her.
Thank you for the follow, Kitty.
Surprised at all if she's lined up.
So you're elite.
We're shoving a
No, I'm not elite. I'm actually very transformative.
That's like a horror movie.
But I see other people
However,
reacting all the
in
time,
weeks that
so I don't know why I get
follow,
tried.
Kim will do everything in
Give it a
her
follow,
power
Jay.
to find Martha, force police to act, and lead them to one of the most gruesome discoveries
Thank you
of
for all
their
the follows.
lives.
Thank you for them.
Seems like a body part.
Give me 1 second, chat. Let me use the bathroom real quick.
In the early hours of a Monday morning, police in Akron receive a call from a woman asking for a restraining order against her boyfriend. The caller is 53-year-old Martha Robin Freytag. She's already known to officers for her history of schizophrenia and the frequent domestic disputes involving her boyfriend, David Callahan. Their relationship was unstable, constantly breaking up and getting back together, leaving officers unsure whether each new call was a real emergency or just another one of their fights. But this time would be different, because when officers arrive at the couple's house, they have no idea that a murder will take place just minutes from now. And this will be the last time Martha is ever seen
Alright, I'm back.
alive.
I'm gonna try starting up the TikTok live again too. Hopefully they don't restrict my shit again.
No, I don't like that. I know, I really don't like it. Hi, what's going on?
Shout out everybody that followed. Thank you for the follow, Zay, Legend.
I'm going to reinstate something I had 14 months ago. Statute of limitation, I think, inside of me is 10 years, right?
So you want to restate something you already said,
Yes.
and they're already investigating it, and you're just telling us about it again, is that correct?
Well, I don't know if they're investigating or not. All I know is I got a restraining order from them, and then I'm waiting for her to get some mental help, because he's supposed to go down the first path. First of all, it wasn't supposed to be explored at all.
As Martha speaks, her words are scattered, and she makes little sense
Zay
to
the
officers.
retard, that's a
Her
crazy
behavior
name, bro.
just seems erratic.
But thank you for the
like
follow.
another episode of confusion or paranoia. But in reality, Martha is masking genuine fear that officers don't pick up on. Because what they don't know is that her boyfriend, David, is standing inside the house,
Thank you for the follow,
waiting
Julian.
for the moment officers drive off, so he can make sure this is the last time she ever calls them.
He didn't come out because you guys were mad at me, right? I got a restraining order against him, and then,
Chat, did I miss anything when I went to the bathroom? Like context or no?
I'm talking to you,
And why are you over here like that?
because I want to be.
Well, I'll talk to the guy downtown.
Okay.
As strange as it looks, officers don't think much of the interaction. They walk
No,
away,
okay, bro.
dismissing Martha as unstable, unaware they've just left her alone with the very man who's about to kill her.
Oh, fuck.
In the hours after police left, David snapped.
Yo, this channel's production is
Inside,
so
he
high
was
quality.
furious that Martha called the police on him again. He grabbed a wooden axe handle and
shaking ass right now?
struck
Yo,
her
Josh,
in a
you
fit
literally
of
know why it's
rage. When
shaking.
she collapsed, he wrapped a
'cause
rope
I'm
around
bouncing
her
my
neck
leg, bro.
and pulled until she stopped moving. Once Martha was dead, David sealed her body inside a plastic bag and waited for nightfall. Then, under the cover of darkness, he carried her
thinks
outside,
she's Dexter.
burned her body, and buried it in a shallow pit behind the house. To David, it was over. A woman with schizophrenia, few friends, and a history of
Oh, she had
false alarms.
schizophrenia?
No one would ever come looking for her. What he completely overlooked is that Martha's daughter Kim
So this is
will
definitely in
soon
Florida,
be on to
if I had to
him,
guess, yeah.
slowly solving her own mother's brutal murder. Over the next few days, Martha stops responding to everyone, including her daughter Kim. And after several days of silence
I might have some
and
type of
no sign of her
schizophrenia.
mother, Kim
probably
contacts
get that checked
police
out, bro.
explaining that something bad may have happened to Martha. Officers arranged to meet her at the house later that day to check on her mother's welfare. But when Kim and her husband arrived to meet the officers, it quickly seems that their concerns
Figure to follow 2X.
won't be taken seriously at all.
No. I came earlier, knocked, and banged on the door. She was having a lot of problems with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
At some point, there was some kind of protection
Oh, this
order.
nigga's
I
chopped.
don't know.
David.
Against
Yo,
him.
I'm
She's
noticing a
paranoid
pattern with
schizophrenic,
people
so I
named
went
David
to
and
the
dead bodies
hospitals
being found. I'm not gonna
everywhere
lie.
to see if she was like in a psychiatric unit.
Yeah.
I can't. Everybody says no, she's not here.
What's up, Tian?
But I know that there's been a lot going on between her and her boyfriend. And
Okay,
he has made death threats to her.
that's okay.
And Ryan's
He
being
has made
pedophiles.
threats
Like,
to
what
her
the fuck
that
are you saying?
He was going to make sure nobody ever found her.
Yeah.
According to Kim, Martha's boyfriend, David, was the most likely suspect in her disappearance. In addition to the death threats, police also knew David had a lengthy criminal history and outstanding warrants for drug abuse, theft, and trespassing.
Oh, this nigga lit. Oh, this is Ohio? Yeah, GG. Either Florida or Ohio, bro. It's no better than the other, I'm not gonna lie.
Making him someone officers needed to question right
Yo,
away.
he's from-
But before
yo,
the
LeBron
officers
is
could
dead
get a
ass the
full story
only
from
thing
Kim,
that's good
a
that came out of
sudden noise
Ohio.
from inside the house put them instantly on high alert.
You don't have a key to her place?
This nigga's from
was
Akron.
that?
How dare you stay in LeBron's city
Did
like
you hear
that?
that?
Yeah, earlier the air conditioner was on, but now it's not.
Did you forget about Curry?
Police!
Curry is from Ohio? Say you swear to God Curry's from Ohio.
Unbeknownst to the officer, the sound wasn't just his
I'm pretty sure Speed
imagination.
was born in
it
Detroit.
was David
I know he lived
hiding
in
in
Ohio,
silence and waiting for the police to leave. But this is when the officers would
they were
make
from the
their
same hospital? I
first
didn't know
critical
that.
mistake.
Curry
Despite
too,
the
then.
very real possibility that Martha was in active danger, they would give Kim the worst piece of advice.
Then what happens with like a missing persons report or whatever?
But she is a grown woman.
But you
However,
know
she
where
has
I'm
these, the paranoid schizophrenia issues.
The big
If for whatever
PA,
reason
you know?
she has gone into this state where she doesn't want anybody to contact her, even family, the hospital is legally not allowed to tell anybody anything, even her kin. I just don't think we're quite at the heightened alert
Is
level
TikTok
that we
streaming
need
the method?
to force entry or do anything like that yet.
It can be,
The way
yeah.
that she
That's what I did a lot when I first
constantly kind of gives me
started doing the
Calls.
Roblox
I
stuff.
mean, she's always, every day
Doesn't
calls her
matter, yeah.
brother.
Always.
When did it stop?
Well, her brother said she stopped about a month ago. My cousin said 2 weeks, but I don't know if
I'm thinking about
a month.
Nah, I barely did,
And
so
she still called my phone every day, leaving voicemails.
While the officer's explanation is factually accurate, the suggestion not to file a missing
Figure to
persons
follow
report
Papi
will
Chulo.
prove to be a serious oversight, and it won't take long before Kim realizes
Yo,
she's
Walk,
been
I'm not African,
inadvertently
dumbass.
coerced into making a grave mistake. For now, though, officers leave the scene, letting Kim carry on her own investigation.
Nah, don't
For
play
the
that
next
game
few
anymore, Papi.
days, she keeps calling Martha and David, but with neither of them answering their
Then
phones.
this
Growing
dumbass is gonna say
increasingly
some,
worried,
yo, I just said
Kim
I'm not
begins
African.
gathering information on her own. She learns that David has recently been seen at a place where he worked on and off, so she contacts police once again, urging them to check it out. Following up on Kim's tip, a group of officers are dispatched to investigate. What they hear about David will finally start to give her suspicions some
Why don't you play no more? The
credibility.
game sucks now.
How you doing? You guys know David? Probably in his 50s.
What's the girl's name?
Callaghan or something? I think his last Callaghan.
Have you seen
No,
Martha or
I don't play
Robin?
games.
Martha or Robin?
You don't know who those are? You just saw David move in over here.
his girlfriend was in jail or something.
but she was.
Oh yeah, the subtitles are in the way.
But he's in like his 50s?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out everybody in the TikTok, man, and thank you for the follows. If you're in there, please drop a double tap and a like. I'd appreciate it.
He's older. Yeah, probably.
Hey, what is that dude's name, Dan?
We got a whole bunch of Davids around
Yo,
here.
everybody's named David, bro.
We could pull up a picture and see if you guys.
That weak ass name.
I think we're gonna try to find one.
That's not that David.
That's how the David stays here. Does he come around here?
This guy?
Yeah. But he's not the one that lives here.
And here goes
When was the last
Jai,
time you saw
bro.
him?
I just need to get it out of my car.
Yo, what does the name being in the Bible have to do with anything of me liking the name or not?
Cool.
Good 3-4 days.
3-4 days.
Just like your name is a weak ass name and that shit's not in the Bible, does it, bro?
According to the workers, they've seen David in recent days, meaning he's still in the area. Now, police just need
My
to
name isn't
locate
Jai
him and
retard, so
ask
you're
him
not
where
even bold
Martha
enough
might
to
be.
use your real name, 'cause that
Despite
shit is
this
probably ass,
lead,
buddy. Keep your name
officers
out of my
still
chat, bro.
sound convinced Martha will eventually turn up on her own, and David is just another name in a domestic dispute. Unbeknownst to them, this is giving David exactly what he wants. Time. Because
played
as the
Podium. That
case
game's even worse than
stalls, he's
podcast.
keeping a low profile, only leaving Martha's house at night and using the lack of scrutiny to cover his tracks and refine his story. And over the next several weeks, what began as one oversight will snowball into
watched
a
this yesterday?
series
Was
of
it good?
missteps that will cripple the investigation
Doctor
and
Insanity videos are
ultimately
usually
pave the
tough.
way to a discovery far more tragic than anyone imagined. The following week, after repeated calls and pressure from Kim, police finally agreed to conduct another welfare check. This time, however, they make another critical error. They send a new pair of officers unfamiliar with the full context of the case. This is where the mistake of not filing a missing persons report catches up with the police and causes David to slip off the hook again.
It doesn't, yeah, they didn't add any notes. It just said that they were here. Well, it was actually, it came in as a missing person.
Okay, that's probably the daughter then.
Yeah, but then it said she checked okay, and there was no report made, so they must have had contact.
Some sort of contact.
If it came in as a missing person,
Yo, dad, yo, bro. I got my one TikTok mod in my Twitch chat talking about some let's go, we got tacos for dinner. Nigga, if you don't go mod this TikTok chat, yo, bro. Yo, who in the TikTok wants mod, bro? Yo, no. Type me if you want mod in TikTok. I actually need mod. No, Allison, boom. Allison, you're getting mod instantly. Hold on, wait. I have to, fuck. I have to switch accounts real quick. Yo, like, yo, Daffy, what are you good for, bro? No. What are you good for?
that means they determined where she was at.
Exactly. That was what I was.
Yeah.
After
Never.
only a
I trust
few
you. You've been in here.
knocks,
And then a guy just said, me, hard R? You expect me to give you mod?
Since no missing person
only people who
report was
follow me I can
filed,
mod, by the way.
someone
So
must have already
if I
made
click on your name,
contact
it doesn't
with
let me
Martha.
mod you for not
This is
following.
exactly why dissuading Kim from filing a report had been such a catastrophic blunder. So with no sign of Martha or David, and police
Bill
convinced
Savocado,
nothing
I
is
added
wrong,
you.
the investigation
Please
quietly
actually mod, though.
stalls.
Like, please actually
Days
mod.
pass with no
Never I got
progress, until eventually the case goes cold.
I had a couple right now.
A week passes.
Jordan,
and it
I
seems
got you.
Martha might never be found, as police have completely written off
All right,
her
that's all for now.
disappearance. Something strange starts to happen.
Let me lock
Kim
in.
begins receiving response messages from her mother.
Thank you to follow J
The
Swag.
texts are brief and unsettling. I'm busy. I'm with my friends. I'm fine. It doesn't sound like her mother, and something about the way she's texting feels
Isn't this a
off
friendly
to
neighbor?
Kim. Growing
Nah, the
suspicious,
suspect is
Kim asks
the
police to
boyfriend
meet
of
with
the
her
girl
again. This
that's
time
dead.
demanding that they break in and check the house, or
name is
she'll do it
David.
herself.
I'd like to make an official missing persons because I've talked to so many officers. Everybody she knows, her friends, family.
Why did
None
they
of them
wait
has
so
seen her
long?
face or talked to her in over a month. So I was sending her messages from her mother's phone. Say, this is your daughter. I want to know where you're at. Oh, I'm at the Kingdom Hall in Kent with friends. I said, okay, stay there. I'm coming right now. Oh, I'm not there. You don't know where I am. Well, you just said you were there. Where are you? Oh, I'm eating now. The way she types is completely different. She says she's angry at the family.
But the issue is we were pounding on the door earlier and no one answered, and we didn't have enough
Right.
to
kick the door in and go look for her.
She owns
when do my
this
groceries
property.
get here, bro?
If I need to break in here with
Oh,
you
it is
guys
here.
and if she's
Yo,
gonna
BRB, I gotta get my
she'll press
groceries.
charges,
BRB.
that's fine. I want to know what happened to her. She's not going to press charges on me. That's not the problem.
She has mental illness.
Yes, she does. But she is.
Do you know if she's taking her meds?
No, I don't know. But I
I'll be
do
like 2
know
seconds.
that she does not do this kind of thing. The last time her mother talked to her, she was walking through this field over here and told my grandmother, if I come up missing or dead, it is no accident. And she said it to me. This has been said to us several times. And he has told her before, I'm going to get your ass and nobody's ever going to find you.
What's your concern?
That he killed her.
Kim appears confident that she has solved her mother's disappearance, accusing her lover, David, of both murder and impersonation. While officers still doubt Kim's story, they agree to break into the house, if only to put her mind at ease. But what awaits them inside will leave Kim even more furious with police, making her question whether they are truly on her side.
Police, everybody in here? Come outside.
It's day 1 in this shirt. Day 2 in these pants.
You're not going to get another day out of it.
Day 3.
Supposed to be a big black dog that might not be friendly.
You ain't gonna put me back on the call on the phone. Or would you generate a new one for that 31?
Sure. Good. You didn't get you already.
Police, anybody in here?
Ask the police. Somebody's been here because the bell's ticking in.
Oh, he's been here. The question is what he did to her. Not a single pair of her shoes anywhere around here.
If I were you, I mean, I'm not telling you how to feel, but this would be a relief. You know, she's not here, but it doesn't look like there's any sign of distress or, you know, all of her stuff's not thrown around.
First sign of distress, really, is the fact that there's no Pepsi in that refrigerator.
So that means she hasn't been staying here?
No, she has not been here. I'm telling you, he has done something to her. I know it.
Inside the house, police find no sign of Martha or her belongings, something Kim finds deeply suspicious. Still, the officer reassures her that everything is fine and there are no obvious signs of foul play. However, as police exit the house, an officer makes an offhand remark that reveals what they really think happened to Martha.
Would you have been surprised at all if she's laying dead in there? No. Or shoved in a...
I'm back.
Yes, I would have been surprised.
You would have been?
Yeah.
Nothing surprises.
That would have surprised me.
Although officers briefly consider the worst-case scenario for Martha, their tone makes it clear they don't really believe it. Even with Kim insisting that something is wrong, their doubt remains. And when Kim insists on filing a missing person report, something that should have been done weeks ago, officers still seem convinced there is no real cause for alarm.
Well, I need to make an official report.
Yeah, that can happen. That's not a problem. But it's going to be very vague.
All right. I don't know what to think about none of her stuff being in that house. Shoes. She always had shoes all over right there with his, too. Right, this is the report, and I can go get a hard copy. And what do? I mean, just keep, if I hear any more texts...
I mean, it's pretty much pointless unless it's pointless talking to him anymore at this point.
What's my favorite food? Either oxtail or shrimp
Let us know
alfredo.
if you think she's somewhere and we can go check for her.
Free fire and fufu. For the last time, I'm not African, but
By
I've
now,
never had
you can
fufu
hear the
in my life.
hopelessness in Kim's voice. It seems like her investigation has hit
Shout out
a
all the
dead
Africans,
end
bro.
as she watches officers leave once again,
Kurt Goat is pretty
advising
good.
her to call if new
That's probably
information
like my
comes
second
up.
favorite. My
A
live
few
is
hours
lagging.
later-
Wait, is the TikTok live actually lagging, chat, or is it just them? I have it on my phone. It looks fine to me. Good now? Okay. Do you
One
like breadfruit?
officer
No, I
decides
don't.
to return and speak with the neighbors, hoping to learn where David or Martha might be. It's a small decision, but one that quietly marks the first step in turning things
It
around
was
for
lagging?
police.
Okay.
Because one
Let
of
me
the
know if it
neighbors
does
he
again.
talks to is unknowingly holding a piece of information about David that will finally confirm Kim's
Oh, fuck. They
claims.
trying to protect their mans.
Do you know anything about this house next door?
There's some woman that used to live in there. She asked me a couple of times for some money or some cigarettes. I told her I didn't smoke. Why, what's going on?
Well, someone sent us out here to check on her, and she's not answering the door. Does she have a car or anything, you know?
I don't think so.
Never seen a car.
She was walking the first time I started cutting the grass.
How you doing? You been living in the garage here?
My car living.
Oh,
Where do you
fuck.
sleep at? Do you know who lives here?
Robin Freitag, I think.
When did you see her last?
About 4 weeks ago.
And you haven't seen her in 4 weeks.
No, last
Have
time
you seen him over there?
Oh, yeah.
Does he drive a car?
No,
Is he home now?
I have no idea.
Okay.
The neighbor's statement finally confirms what Kim's been suspecting all along.
So he
David
went on the run or
hasn't
something.
disappeared. He's been coming and going from the house while
Well, not on
police
the run,
and
but, like,
Kim
hiding
struggled
from
to
them.
reach him. With that information, police begin coordinating surveillance around the property, assigning patrol units to quietly monitor the area and wait for the moment David shows up again. 2 days later, the opportunity finally comes when officers spot a car parked beside the house. The first sign of
this guy's an
activity
idiot.
in days. They approach carefully,
Yo, he
hoping
parked
to
at the
finally
house
make
that he
contact
killed
with
her at?
Martha and put Kim's fears to rest. However, the person they're about to find is the very suspect they've been unknowingly helping all along. Officers are about to come face to face with the man they've been searching for all this time.
Akron Police, just come outside. How you doing? Is Martha here?
She's probably at her boyfriend.
What's your name, bud? David.
I don't know. Nigga came out in a robe.
David Callahan?
When's my
All
birthday?
right,
It's
come on down
February
here
8th.
for me. Why do you think she's at her boyfriend's house?
That's where she stays most of the time.
Where's that at?
I don't know what it is, really.
Are you the only one here?
Thank y'all for the follows on TikTok.
She's here maybe a couple times a week, and we've actually been split up for a year. She's schizophrenic. She's been on and off her medication. I don't know how many times.
This is
Same
David
birthmonth for real?
Callahan,
That's fire.
the man Kim had been desperately trying to warn the police about. According to him, Martha was not at the house, but at her new boyfriend's. But now David is about to surprise the officers, explaining why they shouldn't necessarily
Yo,
take Martha.
what is that weak ass tattoo? Yo, bro, yeah, nah, this is the most Ohio tattoo I've ever seen. What the fuck, bro?
His family's
Just a
word at
naked
face
lady
value.
on his leg.
I guess her daughter's fighting again.
604 to computer. That's part
I
of the
feel
reason
like a
we're out
lot
here,
of
'cause no one
blacks
in her
are born
family's
in
talked to her
February.
since July.
What are you saying?
I know. She's texted her.
When's the last time you talked to her?
I don't know, probably 5-6 days ago, maybe.
Where was that at?
It was here.
And Martha's not in the house right now.
Well, I mean,
I love true crime videos.
Obviously,
Yeah, me too.
we're concerned about
It's
Martha.
literally
Like
like
you said,
all I
if she's
watch
off
in my
her-
free time.
her meds and everything.
right.
We'd like to find her right now. She's missing person, so we'd like.
Shush can't hear Yammy. See, you calling me Yammy just makes me want to talk even more. What the fuck you mean Yammy? My nose isn't even big. Don't call me that.
Like to,
I didn't know it was all
Don't
that.
piss me off, bro.
I mean,
you didn't know it was all that.
found a missing person because her
Okay, see,
family-
Dada man, I like that more. I
fallen
like that
out
more.
these times,
Now I'll be
and
quiet.
The family is just gone as far as
Happy
changing
birthday,
their phone
Aaron.
Numbers and not giving them to her. They're treating her horribly over the years.
Yeah.
And her not talking to him right now doesn't surprise me.
David claims Kim is not a trustworthy person and has never gotten along with Martha. With David tarnishing Kim's character and Kim doing the same to David, the officers weren't sure whose story to believe. But this is when the officer would get a brilliant idea. They knew David had outstanding warrants, something they could use as reasonable
he has
grounds to
warrants,
detain him.
too.
Their next move would catch David off guard and prove to be the police's smartest decision yet.
Did you get your warrants taken care of?
No, I need to get down there and take care of them. I got a couple missing here ones.
Through Akron? All right, well, we're going to help you out with that today. You still have those warrants, we'll send you down to court. You can get
What's
them
up, Tim
taken
Drake?
care
I'm
of.
doing good, bro. How about
All right,
you?
here's what
Make
we're
sure
going
to
to do.
follow
We're gonna,
JK.
it's all right with you. We're going to walk through. We'll let you get some clothes, and then you're going to get these warrants taken care of.
I got a big dog in here.
No problem. Do you get the whole thing?
Yeah, nothing but the thing.
Do you do the returns, or do I do that later?
Animal do it, or whoever's up.
Okay.
Following his arrest, David is transported to the station and placed in jail.
So they got him
but
on the
not for
warrants.
murder. The only thing holding him there are his unrelated warrants.
That's
for
so lucky,
investigators,
bro.
this is a temporary win that will quickly turn into
Yeah, a lot of cops
problem.
do that when they
because
have a
despite
suspect.
they decide
I'm
to
doing good,
hold
Never. How
David
about
as
you?
long as legally possible under the existing, hoping they could buy themselves time to rebuild the case and find something concrete. Detectives don't know it yet, but the clue they so desperately need to solve the case won't come from their investigation, but from Martha's own family. Several days later, while David remains in custody, Martha's family receives a mysterious message. The anonymous note reads, "If he was going to get rid of someone, he would bury them in the backyard." At first, no one knew what to make of it. It could be a cruel prank.
It's always
or
the Davids, that's what
maybe
I'm
a
saying,
genuine
bro.
tip. Either way, Martha's cousin Angela
Yo,
and
ladies,
a few
never
relatives
trust a man
contact
named
police and
David.
ask them to meet at the property.
I have heard that
For the
Ryans,
first
though,
time in
tend
the
to be great guys.
investigation,
That's what I've heard,
the
though.
police and Martha's family finally joined forces.
Who's the caller?
You are?
What made you
Yo, stop asking me for permission to do stuff. Y'all don't need my permission.
On Friday, they arrested him on other charges, contempt, and they're holding him for like 30 days on contempt. So they questioned him about this two times, I think. I got a text message here. I've been putting these flyers up on all the poles, and I get a text message.
A sergeant and a couple other units coming here.
If he was ever to get rid of someone, we would bury them across the fence in the very backyard.
I know her role. You came over with her, and what did you
Oh,
say?
what am I? I'm 20.
Yeah, because she suspected some stuff going on back there. Yeah. I hope it's not her, but there's something there.
Yeah.
Oh, they
With
found
police
it.
now briefed on the situation,
He hit it right
officers
there?
begin coordinating a search of the property, focusing on the backyard mentioned in the message, while others canvass the
Yo, what kind of idiot hides a body in the backyard of the house of the person you killed? Hello?
neighborhood, looking for anyone who might have seen something suspicious. As the search gets underway, word of the mysterious message quickly makes its way back to the station. Detectives realize this could be their only real lead and decide to seize the opportunity to question David again. However, David isn't stupid. He's
That's
already
smart,
denied
low-key.
any
That is
involvement
not
in Martha's
smart at all.
disappearance, and he
Where do you
knows
think the
that
first
acting
place that they're gonna
clueless
search
won't convince
for
detectives
someone?
he has nothing to hide. He also knows
That,
that as long as he keeps denying everything and doubles down on blaming
That went
Martha's
missing.
family, there's nothing detectives can pin on him. Clearly, the stakes
Yo,
couldn't be higher on
bro,
both.
TikTok restricted my live again, bro. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I think TikTok actually hates me. If y'all would drop a follow if y'all haven't already, just in case the live shuts down. And if it does, I'm gonna keep it up. But y'all might get kicked out. But if it doesn't shut down, then you can keep watching on here. If it does, then you gotta pull up to the purple app, bro. At Fova. It's linked in my bio, but I'm gonna keep streaming now.
Besides,
Thank y'all.
David plays his cards right, he'll walk free.
You know, she just want to argue all the time. And
You stream on OF. Yo, no, I don't stream on OF. Barely or don't. I don't run any myself, but Twitch forces you to run a minimum amount, and that's what I have. Thank you for the follow, Tori.
I really don't. I mean,
What are y'all putting in my yo? I'm not gonna yo TikTok. Please come save this chat. Please come save this chat. Yo, mods. Yo, why are people doing !OF and P-Hub? Yo, I don't have those socials. I don't have those. Thank y'all for the follows on Purple App.
Yeah, everyone's got problems. That's for
What's up,
Dan.
Thanos?
So then I guess your theory is, Dave, that she's staying with whoever she's dating, this new person, not at the house. Is that what you're saying?
As expected, David sticks to his
Lock in,
story,
okay, I'm locked.
insisting
No more pauses,
Martha
no
is
more
with her
pauses.
new boyfriend in Florida, but David knows exactly what he's doing. Realizing detectives have little evidence to work with, he decides to take control of the conversation and tarnish Martha's character, paint
Does
her
it help
as
to like the
unstable,
live? Yeah, it does.
and
It pushes
dismiss
it out
her
to more
disappearance as the result of her own mental
But
state.
I just got restricted, though, so
Detectives
I don't even
can't
think it's
push
on the free
back
page
without
anymore.
proof or a body, and
Only
every
the
minute
people
they
who's
let
already in
him
here.
talk, he builds a stronger defense for himself, one that might just help him
Think we're gonna
walk
follow
free
Caitlyn?
in court.
I believe she's relapsed on.
Came from TikTok? Thank
back
you.
smoke crack. Because
What's up, Golden?
Paraphernalia at the house. I mean, tomorrow's her birthday.
Nigga killed her
I
right
tried,
before her birthday? Can I get mod on TikTok? Yeah, just type in the chat, bro. I got you. Just type right now.
Paramedics. She'd be standing on the porch, screaming at him, screaming at me.
And they denied my appeal. Nice, bro.
Criteria for the evaluation. Well, what does?
Gotta be homicidal.
So she have to stab me in my sleep or do something, really crazy?
Yeah.
And they say, well, she's an adult, we can't take her medication, so why don't you leave?
Though it didn't sound like her and Kim had some problems too.
Absolutely. I mean, they would go months on end without speaking to each other. I mean, it was
The room looks hella cold in a good way. Yeah,
Robin
it is
didn't
cold. I got my
have
UC on
phone
right now.
number to talk to her mom and dad
So
or
true.
her for periods of time.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely true. I sensed they had some hard times now and then, and it sounded like she communicated with her a lot through her Facebook Messenger.
The mention of Martha's Facebook messages
Oh, shit.
clearly catches David off guard. He's surprised that detectives even know about them, unaware that Kim already accused
like
him of
Taco Bell a lot.
impersonating her mother weeks earlier. But that isn't the only surprise waiting for him. Detectives have been holding something back, evidence they saved for this exact moment. When
They were to
David
follow
was
Walter.
first arrested, police recovered Martha's phone from inside the house, along with several of her security checks that he'd allegedly withdrawn. So with David already on edge, detectives decide to push their advantage and confront him with what they claim is hard evidence. It's a risky gamble. If they push too hard, David could demand a lawyer and shut down the interview entirely. But if the pressure works, he might finally slip, contradict himself, or even confess.
Video name? Daughter finds mother's decapitated body in backyard. They're gonna follow Georgie.
Don't you think you'd feel better if you told us the truth, Dave? I mean, let it go and...
You're not going to be able to celebrate her
Thank
birthday
you, Victoria.
tomorrow, Dave.
There's some pieces missing to your story, Dave. And as you know, that
Alright,
was
here's
your
the confrontation.
girlfriend,
Lock in,
your
y'all.
wife Robin's handwriting. That is September, where you paid the rent, so we can keep up this farce.
Hey, George.
That Robin is still around. Tell us the part about being on her phone, pretending that you're her.
Oh, God.
Tell us about
I
that.
don't have her phone.
Where's her
I know
phone?
I did. I don't
They're
know.
gonna follow
You never
Dart.
found it.
No, I don't.
You put it. We found it where you put it. Why don't you just tell us the truth? What happened? You'll feel better.
Did you guys
You'll
share a
feel
bedroom?
better.
I don't have.
Did you guys share a bedroom?
Thank y'all so much for all the follows.
Yeah.
Needless to say,
Hey, from TikTok,
David
welcome,
is starting
welcome.
to visibly get worked up over the accusations. He's defensive, irritated, but still,
He
luckily for
immediately got
detectives, he
defensive.
doesn't seem close to shutting down or asking for a lawyer. But they can tell they've pushed the limit for now.
Some people really
If they
suck
press
at
any
lying,
harder,
bro.
the interview could end before they get anything useful. So detectives decide to take a break, let David step outside for a smoke, hoping it will calm
My
him
account on TikTok got banned. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Bro, like, they really restricted my shit. I'm not trying to get banned, bro. I'm ending the TikTok live now, but if you pull up to the Twitch, we will be finishing the video. We got a couple minutes left in the video, like 12 minutes left. Twitch.tv/Fova. If you want to catch the next TikTok live, it's follow the TikTok. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Blame TikTok. It's not me. Blame TikTok. Blame TikTok. I'm not trying to get banned, but Twitch.tv/Fova. I swear I barely run ads. I mean, I don't swear. God forgive me. But I barely run ads. So pull up and show some support, y'all. All right, here we go.
down and make him more willing to
Bye,
cooperate.
Bow. Yo,
when
bro.
he
Yo, bro.
returns.
Watch your mouth. Respect me.
In the meantime, back at Martha's residence,
They were to follow
officers
BDBs.
continue coordinating the
From TikTok,
backyard
welcome,
search and canvassing the neighborhood for anyone who might have seen or heard something useful. That's when a familiar face approaches one of the officers.
Oh, fuck.
The same neighbor from days earlier
The shed
who
guy.
reported seeing David coming and going from the house. This time, he shares a chilling detail
to follow
about the
clip.
days following Martha's disappearance.
They moved into a fire pit back there of some sort.
Right.
But, you know, I didn't even know she was missing until a few days ago.
I mean, had you noticed any activity by anybody back there in the backyard recently?
Just the guy who lived there.
What was he doing?
In the middle of the night, it was burning to
I'm
death.
good, bro. How
I could
about you?
smell it. The horrible stench from everywhere.
Oh, yeah, and people are going to smell the body, too.
Trash things.
Yo, this guy's
The woman
an
there is
idiot.
the cousin of the woman who's missing.
Okay.
She's been missing about 30 days. Somebody sent her a message saying, check the backyard for your cousin.
You're kidding.
According to David's neighbor, every night he could see
Damn, this is
flames
done on the
rising
quality
from
today?
David's backyard, accompanied by a horrendous
Surely they pushed back the
smell.
due date.
Acting on this information, officers request firefighters, EMS, and forensic teams to assist at the scene, treating the backyard as a potential crime scene in case human remains are found. And as the teams prepare to begin the search, no one could have expected they were only feet away from confirming the horrific nightmare
Surely
Kim
they
had
smell it.
feared all along.
Pretty positive it's a body buried under
There
their
we go.
fire pit. They dug it up, and you can see what looks like to be about a knee or an elbow. And you touch it, you can tell it's something. We didn't really dig anymore.
Gentlemen, you tell me.
Well, here's the deal. Highly suspicious. Seems like a body part, but we didn't want to dig it out anymore till you guys got here.
Yeah.
I think, all of us would want it dug out a little bit more before you guys can say,
41 copy.
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll
that's about it.
check. Was it dug out when you
They're
guys
going to
got here?
follow Ivan.
What made him, did he say what made him start digging?
Yeah, he gave the whole story of the other.
Yo, we hit 8,000. Wait. Thank y'all so much for 8,000 followers. What the heck? Thank y'all. Nice. Thank you so much, bro.
Officer and us. But,
Yes, you were my 8,000th follower, Ivan.
Thanks
Thanks for following, bro. And everybody else.
That if you wanted to get rid of somebody who had
Need
buried
to
it
follow
back here
Trey.
by the fence. So she came back
I love
and
you, I
saw
love you
this
too,
loose
Kay.
dirt.
Yeah.
and they say that guy to come over and help.
And they say this
Now
gentleman
buy us
is already
dinner for a
arrested.
thank you.
That's what both of those two people are talking
Yo, I
about.
got something for you
This
to
is
eat, but I don't know if you're gonna like it, bro.
The missing person.
They don't cost money though.
That guy's arrested was a suspect.
Was this her husband? Did they say?
I don't know if they were husband-wife.
Because I know she had a protection order against him.
Okay, copy.
Okay.
Give it a follow, Pooh.
He was staying here.
Yeah.
She went missing. He was staying here.
They turned off. I've been out here a couple times where she had
Now
protection.
Fova is giving away $8,000 to everyone in chat. Let's go W. Monka, 7TV.
So one, you didn't even type the emote right. Second of all, I am not doing that. Very negatives in my bank account, but still, thank you so much for watching and following.
Stuff like
Why
that.
it sound Indian? What's wrong with that? Why you say it like it's a bad thing? My TTS can't be Indian?
Let's go.
Following their initial observations of what appear to be human remains, one of the officers steps
sound
away
sick?
from
No, I'm
the
not
dig
sick. My
site
throat
to
does
speak
hurt a
with the
bit, though.
family.
Pause.
Because they arrived without a search warrant, they must explain what's been found so far and request formal consent to continue the excavation. At the same time, Martha's daughter Kim and her husband finally arrive at the scene, anxious. It isn't what they think it is. Though officers avoid making any premature statements, Kim can already sense the truth. This would be the worst day of her life.
That poor family, bro.
Well, we don't know yet.
Yo, we're watching a video about a mom getting decapitated and niggas in my chat asking me to fuck my throat. Yo, bro, priorities, bro. Focus on the video. It's not the time, bro. Not that there's ever a time for you to be asking for my throat, but pay attention, bro.
Okay, so we're not saying yes, and we're not saying no.
Thank you for the
Okay?
7 stream streak, MC.
We don't know, okay?
Have you been on scenes like this before? How do you not know?
Well,
I can't wait to know.
Listen, well, we don't want to. What we're saying is, we don't want to contaminate anything.
As soon as they know whether or not there's a body back there of a person,
Well, they have a whole process they have to go through.
to tell me if they found a person back there,
Yeah.
they would know. I mean, wouldn't they?
Not necessarily. Kimmy, look, there's about a piece this big that was uncovered. Now, I'm just saying a piece of some plastic or something.
Hello, honey.
They found the knee.
Hey, Mama had to leave real quick, okay?
Yo, mods, clean up my chat, bro. Yo, mods, clean up my chat. Fova fan with the big follow. Yo, anybody who has Fova in your name, you're my favorite followers. I'm not gonna lie, yo. Thank you for the follow, Fova fan.
I'll be back.
We'll have them.
Tell if it's
What's up,
her.
MX?
Not now. No. I don't even think they don't even have the person back there that's going to be digging it up yet. Might be a little bit better to talk to somebody like that.
Oh my
okay?
I don't think I want to talk to anybody. I don't think that I want to right now. It doesn't help to talk to
Thank you, Daphne.
strangers.
I have to ask you. I'm not positive that you're the.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have to ask. Okay. So you're giving me consent, and the officers, and we're gonna have a medical examiner come out as well. Okay.
After
I only
receiving
downloaded Twitch
permission
for this.
from the
I appreciate
family,
that a lot, bro.
officers
Like,
resume the
genuinely.
excavation. Inside the shallow fire pit, they find the remains of Martha. Her body is wrapped in bedding.
Damn!
Everyone at the scene is
Yo, like,
shaken
what
by the
pushes you to
discovery.
do this to
After
her?
Martha's
Maybe to follow
disappearance offers little comfort. On the other side of so with this new information
to
at
follow
hand,
Mister.
they bring David back into the room and cut straight to the point, directly accusing him of murder.
Dave, let me ask you a question. Are you a heartless
Maybe to follow,
bastard?
it's not me.
A
I'm the
heartless,
Fova
cold
fan, girl.
bastard.
Yo, I don't think she's ever coming back, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
No. People who would look
I
at
think she's
this,
ore farming or
look
something.
at this event and say that you,
Literally,
Dave,
like, the
are
worst
a
way
heartless,
to
no
die.
good bastard who put the love of your life in the ground. And that has to be an evil, bad person who has to go away for every last day of their life. Every last day. So, Dave, are you that person? Or are you the person that has struggled with someone who's, as you said, for 16 years you love her,
Kate from
she's
TikTok, welcome,
schizophrenic,
Trey.
she goes here and she goes
Thank you for
there.
pulling up, bro.
Because there's no reasonable person, Dave, in the world that would.
And don't let me find out that the reason that he killed her has anything to do with the schizophrenia, bro. Because you willingly chose to get into a relationship with someone who's schizophrenic, knowing they're schizophrenic.
Wouldn't believe that you harmed.
So if I find out it's because you got
Rob.
like sick of that or something,
We all know that
I'm
three of
gonna
us sitting in this room. You should just get it off your chest, man. I've told you everything.
I'd rather burn than drown. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie,
this is
really? You're tripping, chat. If y'all, obviously, God forbid, but would y'all rather go by drowning or being burnt alive? Yo, did you just say yo, burning is terrible? That's like the worst way. That's literally like the worst way. Yo, I would never ever want to be burned.
Yeah. Did you plan it out?
Definitely drowning. Drowning is scary. Obviously, it's a lesser. It's two evils, but you feel exactly. You feel every second of burning.
Killed the woman you love more than anything in the world. It's mind-boggling to think about it.
Something that you said you were going to do.
Yeah, and if you said you were going to kill anybody, you'd bury him in the fire pit. Seems kind of convenient.
Yo, Jorge, yo, George, I don't got $1 for you, bro. I'm broke.
I'm not making anything up. You think I made this up? We know everything. We know the answers to the questions we ask, man. I'm trying to get you to say that you're not an evil, no-good bastard, and that there was some extenuating circumstance.
Do you have Cash App? Yeah, I don't have. Yes, I have Cash App.
Killed the woman you
Let's switch my
loved,
Cash App.
pretended that she was alive for over a month. If you look at it, you're like, that has to be a heartless, cold bastard that wrapped this woman up like that and put her in this fire pit. So,
despite a few half-hearted denials as
So this
detectives
idiot
describe
kills his
what they
own
believe
girlfriend,
happened to Martha, David sits
buries her
in
in the
silence,
backyard,
staring blankly,
and also
as if the
texts
weight
people
of his
about where
actions
he would
has
bury the
finally
body if
hit
he killed
him.
her.
Clearly, the
this guy's a
interrogation has
genius.
reached its breaking point, and David seems on the verge.
I thought interrogations were more professional. This looks just like a normal convo. Well, for this, they have like usually that's when they don't have that much evidence, so they have to be very careful about the way they approach it. But this guy, they have like so much evidence against him now that it's like pretty much he's cooked no matter what. So they're amazingly now like they're jumping straight into the confrontation phase. They usually build up to it.
Of something. Judging by his earlier
that's my
denials
Cash
and the
App.
way he now sits, he's either about to ask for a lawyer and end the interview altogether, or finally confess.
you're not a heartless bastard, and I promise you can smoke all you want.
Yeah, John.
Not all you want. Not all you want.
Well,
Or Jay, my fault.
get it off your chest, Dave. You feel better.
I mean, you guys feel a little bit better already, just knowing that you're going to make that decision.
I didn't mean to do it. I didn't.
It's not a very respectful way for a person to end
I
up.
know it's not. I got fucking scared, man.
Now he
I just
ain't mean to do
snapped,
it.
man.
Did you not mean to burn her and then decapitate her too, bro? Like what?
Yeah, love Riley.
You just got scared, that's why you put her in the fire pit?
I stole the name Fova from my
I
friend who bought
dug
an
it
account
out.
named Fova on
Have an
Instagram.
axe handle or something beside the bed.
I did not
She
check
had
my
hair
Cash App.
balls.
I had to go
Yeah, you
order
stronger.
fucking Gatorade because the nigga who got my groceries, bro, didn't get the
What happened
Gatorade.
after Robin was dead?
Sold out.
I took her off back and I dug it out. Guys, I'm fucking sorry,
How long
She's just so relentless.
How long did this
So
take?
leave me alone.
So it was because of the schizophrenia. So you date someone, yo, like hello?
She knew I had nowhere to go.
And she was letting him stay at her crib. So this guy was a bum. A bum that willingly chose to date this woman that let him stay at her crib. And then kills her because she was struggling with schizophrenia. Nah, you the bitch, bro. You the bitch, bro.
I give her every
It's always a
dollar
nigga's
I
named
have,
David,
whatever
bro.
she wanted. I never had nothing in my pocket, man. Nothing. It's never good enough.
Yo, Walk, no one asked for your Cash App, bro. We good off you,
I
bro.
didn't plan on this to happen. I did.
Have you tried Gatorade powder? I have
I
not, Leon.
really did, man.
Regret
Like
what
having
he
any
did.
type of relationship
Detectives
with that
can't
person,
help but
friendship
think
or
about
anything,
how easily
family.
this could have been prevented, how many warnings were missed, and how many chances they had
There were
to
definitely
save
signs.
Martha before it was too late. With his confession secured, David is taken into custody, where he's formally charged and set to spend a very long time behind bars.
Just to let you know, they talked to the prosecutor. For right now, you're going to be charged with murder.
What's up, Louis?
Use of a corpse and tampering with evidence.
18 to life. Chance of parole? Are we serious? I mean, they usually get denied anyway, but still, it's more about like the message. Damn. Damn, bruh. Yeah, that nigga's never seen the light of day, most likely. Again, as he shouldn't, though.